Hello everybody, welcome to this video. Today I'm gonna show you guys fair price and what fair price actually is. We're gonna be on the regular trading hours. Why we're gonna be that? Because that's actually where the market is moving the most. We're gonna be on the 15-minute. We're gonna be on the fair price. You're gonna be thinking about this like a fair price. Every single week you have a new fair price. The best way to find the fair price of something is you're marking previous week high and previous week low up. This is why it's so good that people doesn't understand it. It's the power of the most of the things that you will culture into the trading market. It's how you will be thinking about it. But you have to be on RTH. That's the best way to doing it. As you can see right here, this is here. This is last week. Can you see, guys? This is last week. We have marked it up. I'm pretty sure it's working when I'm on it. 15 minutes. There you go. This is the 15 minute of last week prices. This is the Monday and this is the Friday. And what are we looking for? That this up here is where the sellers wanting to hold the price down. This area up here is not just one line, it's a bigger line. This is here where seller wanna hold price down. This is where here buyers wanna keep buying again, because this in here is the fair price of the market for last week. That's where they hold it. That's where they was happy about the price. That's where they're doing it. That's something you can go back every single week to look at the fair price of the market. Always the market always move from fair price to fair price. You can also go to the monthly chart and you can mark last month high up and last month low up. There you go. And you can be looking into the 15-minute time frame, and you can be looking that we have been in this range here overall. Give me a second. I have to be finding the first. There you go. This one here is inside the fair price. Right now we in at the highest point of it right now. With the highest point, and especially we're also in the lowest point right now. And for me personally, if you just look 100 on each rate, that gives you the most precise markups. As you can see, this is 557. So that's mean this here is the best and this here is the best. That's making the best prices. And also on the weekly, that's 75. If you go in and mark up 75, that's make the best high and the best low for you. Down there. And this one here, gonna mark this one up here. This is fair price. This is up here where they have the fair price of the market overall. 75, it's down, so here. This is the fair price of it. So that's mean one thing is sure. As soon we're gonna flush the price up here, as soon the support, we will most likely find support at the next push up here. This is what I'm believing in right now, because this is the second tap. You can see we have first time been up here. We was up here, up in the fair price of it. We swept down and came up to here. This is up here, the rejection of it right now. That's why if you didn't take shorts today of the Monday, you was most likely about to get shit on more than you actually made profit, because we was in the fair price of the sellers. The sellers trying to sell up here. The sellers trying to manipulate the price down to what? To the buyers that want to buy it down here, because this is the fair price of it. And you'll be thinking about, oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's like 2.5%. If you think about 2.5%, how much that actually is on NQ? That's billion of dollars. That's billion of dollars that's handled with on this time here. It's trading with. So that's the fair price. That's right. That shorts today was the only good choice that you could ever actually have taken. If you took mostly any longs, you was just lucky that it most likely come up there. A lot of the time, if you're in fair sellers, if you have a double top, you can see here we hit it one time. That's mean they take a lot of sell orders out here. That's mean they're holding a lot of the sell here. And the second time we tapped it, that's mean the third time we come up there, that's mean when we tap this area here, and you could just be looking up to yourself that is around, okay, 72. But when we come back into that range, you will most likely see that we will push through it, and what we're gonna push up to next time, to this area up here, and that will bring you up to, let's say you have a 83 right now, 70% buffer that is still holding it. That's a 150 point. They can try to hold you down inside, but as soon they slip it, a lot of the time we will see it's just pumping straight up to the next one. It's a bit sad, it's close to each other, but end of the day you will flush up to it, and you'll most likely, hopefully, flush through it and then come up to the all-time high. That's what I'm looking for, that we're gonna see the push through the fair price and then pushing higher. That's something that's very important to look out for. It's called fair price, fair sellers and buyers, and I'm gonna make also a different video, a more advanced video about how you can actually make the money off from it, and I will show it on higher time frame on FX Flipper to you guys, so you can understand it and how you can actually see the market moving from one time to another time, from one time to another time, because this shit always happen every single time. We can just go into, let's say we mark up last month, the month before, that's this month right here, this one right here, that's month 1st June. You go into the weekly and we take 1st June. This is here, the 1st June of it. You can mark up the high and you can mark up the low. We're just gonna start with this one here. You can see down here that this one here is, give me a minute, wait a minute, we mark it up wrong, because we have to look into the different, into this one here when it is, but you get the point that you can use, I have to be on the right one, on the weekly, that you can use on the, here you have this, and then this one here is the new weeks. You are still inside the fair range of it. You're inside the fair range of it. This is around here. This is around here, the fair range of it. At the first week, you're inside it, but what you're gonna do, you're of course gonna use the previous week, because why will you use that week? You can use that week you're already in, because you just know how it's making out. So you're just gonna go in here and looking at the fair prices. What you're gonna do, you're looking for Friday, well, it's Monday, Monday from here to Friday. There's no Friday here. There's no Friday. No, there's no Friday. That was most likely a acceptable bank holiday. But anyways, you're marking up 75. That's around here. And let me see. So that's around right here. That's around here. This is the fair prices that you wanna buy inside. When you are inside the range here, you wanna look for a range to a range. When I look for a range to a range, for a range to a range, for a range to a range. But you can see here, we come down to it here the first time. You then push up again. You're trying to come up again and hold it one more time. We can put on RT8 for you guys, because you guys most likely use that most. But you can use here the RT8, but you know, we doesn't use the price outside the session. We only use the price inside session. But as you clearly can see here, we have the fair value range, and we are ranging inside that. We are holding it, and you come back down here, you can see we're holding it. So that means Tuesday you come back down to the level. We're pushing it from up here. What happened at Tuesday open? Monday open is right here. You're in the middle of the range. But here you can see you're in the middle of the range, and you're kind of just chopping right here. I know we move a lot of the point, but that's because the price is really high. We move a lot of the point, but we still just range it. We just chop it. And Friday, what happened? We slowly move it down overnight. And Tuesday, what happened? We just follow straightly down to the price. What happened at Wednesday? Wednesday, we came down under the session, but to the session, what happened? We opened up inside the fair price. They tried to debate, is it still valid for short? Is it now valid for longs? That's why you got the flush down, you got the second tap up to it, then it push it through and hold it. This one here is a hold, and that's why it started welling up again. It welled up directly into the middle of the range. And you see here again, we got the weakness and it fall back down. That's how it repeats itself all the time. This one here, it's gonna be the second time that we tap up into it on the regular trading hours. It rejected it. The next time we hopefully push through it. We never push through it this time. So this is the fair value of price. That's something you have to be thinking about. That's something you have to consider when you are trading. So I hope to see you in the next video. And the next video, it's gonna be something interesting again. Thank you.